Welcome to our May garden calendar. This month we're going to cover some gardening tips, a few tips in the lawn, just some general gardening tips. We're going to visit Rock Creek Nursery that has some wonderful plants, and we are going to visit the farmer's daughter here and kind of highlight their strawberry crop coming in this spring. Well, here we are in the month of May, and of course the vegetable garden is one of the areas an avid gardener gets in the month of May. We're here behind our extension center and some of the rural raised bed gardens that we have, and we work with some of the school kids and things with. But just one reminder, after you plant a lot of your summer plants, remember to, and even your spring plants, you can side dress them 6 or 8 weeks after you fertilize them to give them that extra boost of energy, because a lot of your nitrogen fertilizers do leach down into the soil. But here in the month of May, a lot of things that you can plant. We have a lot of the cool season plants that have been here, but we've got some squash planted, tomatoes, cantaloupe planted at the end of the bed. We've also got some peppers, some beans, some cucumbers, and several tomatoes. But other things you can plant: watermelons, corn, zucchini, squash, a lot of different herbs. But all of your summer vegetables, you can plant them now. The danger of frost is past us. So get out there and get busy in the garden in the month of May. Another thing that may be of interest to you this year, some people that have limited space or not a good garden site or just want to try something different, is straw bale gardening. And here we have a couple bales that are on demo for the kids to help plant. They've helped plant this and for them to use. But we planted some pepper plants and some squash at the end there, and then on the other straw bale we have our tomato plants. But one good thing is here, as far as especially tomato plants, there's not going to be any danger of soil-borne diseases splashing up on those lower leaves of the tomato plants. The early blight and things like that, they just typically don't get in a straw bale situation. But there is a process that you have to add fertilizer and water it in for 7 to 10 days prior to planting to get the fertilizer down there in there and get the kind of the center of the bale to kind of start composting and to stay moist. So but it works well, and the only thing is you do have to water these more often than you would a typical garden, because they too tend to dry out. So but straw bale gardening is an option and does work pretty well with some plants. So if you've got more questions on that, you can contact our extension center. Well, in May, as far as lawn chores go, just basically keep your lawn mowed 3 to 4 inches. Don't get your mower too close. Don't scalp the lawn. Keep that mowing height up, then that'll help prevent some weeds. This time of year you see a lot of dandelions and other weeds emerging in your lawn, so you can use a 3-way spray. That's a spray that would have 2,4-D, dicamba, and MCPP in it. Some common names are Trimec Plus and Weed Be Gone, and there's some others. But one of the 3-way herbicide sprays tends to knock out most of the weeds that are in the typical lawn and keep the fescue healthy. One thing you always think of in May is strawberries, and we're here at the Farmer's Daughter with Amy Douglas, and I see she's got quite a few berries coming on. So Amy, tell us about your grand opening and about your berries, what kind of berries you have, and different things.
Our grand opening is this Saturday, May 4th, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. We'll have free homemade strawberry ice cream to all customers. We'll have some Sweet Charlie strawberries that we're picking right now. It's a new variety. It's earlier than the Chandler and Camarosas that we've grown in the past, and we still have those. They're just not quite ready yet because it's been a cool spring. We have 3 rows of Pick Your Own that'll be open Saturday, and then as time progresses, the Chandlers will start coming in over the next 2 weeks, and we'll have a half-acre total of Pick Your Own strawberries. We have an acre of ready-picked strawberries, which are our Camarosas and our Sweet Charlies, a little bit of them. And we will be selling them for $10 a gallon, or 2 for $19. They're $3 a quart also. If you pick your own, they're $8 a gallon. We're also having an Arts and Crafts Festival next weekend, which is Saturday, May 11th from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. featuring local artisans And they'll be selling their arts and crafts here on the farm. We'll have free pony rides from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And we'll also have our strawberries, and you can pick your own then too. Our hours during the season starting next week, May 5th, May 5th, is 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. during the week and 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on the weekends, on Saturdays. We're closed on Sundays.
And again, what are your hours on the grand opening, May 4th?
It's 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And don't forget the free homemade strawberry ice cream. We'll have strawberry pies and sourdough bread also that we're making, and all kinds of fruit preserves.
So come out and support our local grower and get some great fresh strawberries.
Amy, tell us what variety you've got here, and tell us a little bit about your planting practices and white row cover and some different things.
Okay. We plant our strawberries in September, and this variety is Sweet Charlie, so it's the early variety that we're picking right now. And as you can see, the strawberries bloom first, and then the blooms develop into the green berries, as you see here, and then they eventually ripen to a red berry. When you pick the berry, you just kind of twist and pick. And this is one of our pick-your-own rows right here. We grow on black plastic mulch, which is this plastic right here. It helps us with weeds. It keeps the soil moisture right at the root zone where the plants need it the most. We can water and fertilize through a drip irrigation that runs down the middle of this black plastic, and that way it's a lot easier for us, and we maintain, we're better stewards of our water and our fertilizer. We don't waste a lot that way. The white row cover you see is used when the temperatures drop for the open blooms below 28 degrees. We cover the strawberries, but if it's going to be around 30 degrees, we'll go ahead and cover them just to be safe, because if the blooms get too cold, we don't have berries. So we've babysat them a lot this winter for you and spring, and so we're just really excited that they're ripe and ready now.
Okay. And a lot of people think strawberry plants last a long time. How long do they last?
These, we could leave them in another year, but the production drops off, so we will actually take these out after June, and we'll come back behind them with our pumpkins, because we grow pumpkins and do pumpkin rides, so we'll have pumpkins right here in the fall. And we'll replant the strawberries in a different field in September again.
Our main site that we're visiting here in May is Rock Creek Nursery, and here we are at the sign on 127, just a half a mile north of Bethlehem Baptist Church. And if you do care, if anything interests you here today, you can contact Bobby Killian, the owner. 495-7775 is the phone number, and we're going to visit and look and see what all Rock Creek Nursery has. A lot of things are in bloom in the month of May, and you can see a lot of these behind me. Of course, there's azaleas, and as we go through here today, you're going to see a lot of things that are in bloom here in the nursery and are likewise in bloom in a lot of people's yards themselves. So hope you enjoy a lot of the plants. This is Bobby Killian, is the owner of Rock Creek Nursery, and hope you enjoy some of the plants you see today. And his prices are really very good. He has great prices on his plants. Also here at Rock Creek Nursery, there's a lot of conifers. They have a lot of conifers here. Also have a lot of Japanese maples. This is a Crimson Queen lace bark. It looks really nice. There's several others. I think this is a Red Dragon, and another red. Then over here you get some more of the upright. I think this is Bloodgood, and this is one of the coral bark maples. Has red bark, but there's several Japanese maples here at Rock Creek Nursery. Also here at Rock Creek, have a lot of different shrubbery and kind of ground covers. We have Loropetalum here, dark red color, and then a lot of your big leaf kind of blue tinted hostas. He has a large variety of hostas, and we'll see some more of those in a minute. Well, as we ventured even further into the back of Rock Creek Nursery, we've discovered even more hostas, so I dare to say we probably have close to 20 or 24 varieties, and a lot of different variegation, a lot of different leaf sizes, but a huge variety of hostas here at Rock Creek. A few other plants you'll find here at Rock Creek. I see over here on my right, Nandina. We have Forsythia. We have some Pieris in the background. Some smaller ones there. We have he has several crepe myrtles here for sale as well. Just a large variety of plants. Some different hollies, Wagelia, just a lot of different things here at Rock Creek. Okay, some other tips for the month of May as far as fertilizing goes. For some of your summer flowering trees, such as crepe myrtle or Rose of Sharon, you need to go ahead and fertilize them this month. They are later flowering, so now's the time to fertilize them. Now's the time to plant your gladiola bulbs, your caladium bulbs, some of those things that now that the chance of frost and freeze has passed, you can get those in the ground. Now's the month you go out there and put in all of your summer annuals. You know, a lot of different summer annuals are out there. Spruce up your landscape and your little planters and things like that, but go ahead and get those out. Some of your spring flowering plants such as rhododendron, your hybrid rhododendrons, things of that nature, after they bloom, you can go ahead and prune those. And then house plants. Of course, if you've had house plants inside all winter, it's safe to move them outside, but move them out gradually. Move them out in some partial shade before you move them on out further into the sun. So that's it, and that's some just extra tips that for the gardeners in the month of May. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the May garden calendar and some of the vegetable gardening tips, lawn tips. Visit to Rock Creek Nursery, and if you have any gardening questions or want to get in contact with our Cooperative Extension Service, we're located at 376 First Avenue Southwest in Taylorsville, located directly in the back parking lot of First Baptist Church and right beside the health department, also directly behind the elections department, so we're not hard to find. You can call us at 632-4451 if you want to contact us by phone, or look us up on our website, alexanderextension.com.